Hello there. Welcome to the next shot that I wanted to work on. Let's look at the before here. Okay, you can see I've already brought it into Aurora here. So that's the before and then after. I'm not really sure this is the kind of shot that lends itself to Aurora now that I play with it. I'm clicking around here a little bit, or even photomatics. Same goes for photomatics. Might just be not the perfect situation for HDR. I mean, it's kind of cool, you know, but it just feels a little bit rough and tumble, and I don't know. I don't know if it's for me. So my inclination is to go with my Lightroom version. Okay, so let's jump over to Lightroom. And this is the interpretation I did of it, okay? Oh, we have a little leaf sticking out there. And I'll break this down for you, show you what's happened. Let me get rid of this little leaf. Get out of there. Get out of there, yo! And why didn't it go away? And close. Close. Close, damn you. So if we look at it before, okay, this is a before and after. Now I have cropped it a little bit differently. I cropped it in a little bit. But you can see I've almost desaturated it and brought in some of this stormy greenish blue color, okay, which I like better. I think this is a nicer interpretation. Of course, this opens up that possibility for you that you can do whatever you want to with your photo, right? There are no rules. You can interpret these things so many different ways. This started as one of my presets, and then I started bending it around a little bit. But let me just show you what's going on here, okay? So overall, it's got a little bit of increase in contrast. If you want to go with that faded look, just drop that contrast down. Almost no one drops that contrast down. Usually they just increase, but if you drop it down, it does get a little bit of that faded look, which I do kind of like here, okay? You see I didn't want any highlights that were too blown out. I brought up the shadows, which again kind of reduces the contrast. The whites increase the blacks a little bit. Clarity, I do like a little bit of clarity here. You can see I desaturated it just a bit and devibranced it a bit. This kind of lets you play with those tones a little bit, right? Kind of gives you a little bit of that nice cross-process looks, especially here in the hue. So I kind of brought it over here to give it that gray, green, angry, livid sky kind of look. Okay. We have a little bit of split toning going on here. Again, you can always click on these and slide them around to give your thing a different kind of a feel. Okay. Just a little bit different feel, like almost like you're processing it on different kinds of paper with different kinds of chemicals. Okay. We have a little bit of vignetting going on here, which I like, so I'll just kind of keep that where it is. We could even do a little bit more here if we wanted to. You can go quite extreme, of course. You can make it look quite angry. This is quite powerful, especially when you have clouds and you start doing vignetting. You can do some really intense stuff, you know, which you can have some fun with it. Have some fun with it. Here, I just want to do just a little bit, Okay. Now, something that you may not see here is there's a lot of gradients going on. So if I click on this, you'll see that we have all kinds of things going on. So I can move this thing around. You can see how this sort of adjusts just the top part. Okay. You see not much has happened there, just to kind of increase the clarity to get the clouds a little bit more chunky, okay, and decrease the highlights. Here, this is cooling it off just a little bit. You can see it's warm up here. Then when I pull this down, it cools off that sky just a little bit. Okay. Here, this one is coming up from the bottom, and this is kind of cooling off and lightening up that bottom and dropping the clarity down, because I want and again, it's your decision. Do you want to have like rough water or smooth water? I like the smooth water, and I really like to have those pure parts are just kind of bouncing out of there. I think that feels really nice. Let me crop in just a little bit more here. You can see the original crop on the outside there. Only because I want this piece to be about equidistant from this piece when it comes to the edge of the screen. Then I'll hit enter. Yeah, look at that. I think that looks pretty good. Pretty good. Awesome. Awesome. And if you missed yesterday's passport video, don't forget, because that was a fun one to work on. Very different shot than this one. Let me go show you that final shot, how that ended up. That ended up like this. Okay. Again, very different shot. Same day, just a few hours apart. That second shot I got, by the way, was down here, looking back this direction. Okay. And that was when it was much rainier, about 2 or 3 hours earlier. All right. All right, sports fans, I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you again soon.